There will be 1 lap to go once they complete these two left-handers. Can Dani Pedrosa finally solve the Pecco Bagnaia puzzle? He couldn't solve it in the sprint yesterday. He's got 1 more lap to try and snatch a first MotoGP podium for quite some time.
4.2 kilometres then stand between Pecco Bagnaia and a superhuman effort to take a home podium here, and Dani Pedrosa completing a fairy tale for the factory KTM team. They come through turn 3 then. Pedrosa still not close enough. This is one of the overtaking hotspots gone into turn 4, into Rio. So now it's all about using that superior edge grip that he has to try and just close in on Bagnaia. Out of turn 6 they come, and Pedrosa's going to be nowhere near enough to attack him on the brakes into turn 8 as well.
As predicted, Luca Marini has made his way past both Ralph Fernandez and Marc Marquez, so Marini now up into 7th place, although just as I say that, he's lost those places back again. No problems really on the plate of Jorge Martin right now, although his lead has come down to 1.4 seconds. The focus is all on this battle. Bagnaia versus Pedrosa. Pedrosa really needs a good run here through 11, 12 and 13 to be closer to 14, but I'm not sure he is close enough.
Pecco Bagnaia is the football equivalent to parking the bus, isn't he? 11 men behind the ball. He defends so brilliantly. He did it in the sprint yesterday against Pedrosa. He did it 8 days ago in the sprint against Maverick Vinales. It looks like he is going to hang on to a really, really hard-fought and hard-earned podium here to limit the damage in terms of the championship. He is going to hold off Dani Pedrosa, who's throwing everything at him. But here comes Jorge Martin out of the final corner. Martin is the Mazzano maestro in MotoGP. He completes the dream double victory. He won the sprint yesterday from start to finish. He wins the Grand Prix today from start to finish. Jorge Martin then wins to close the gap to Pecco Bagnaia in the World Championship. Marco Bezzecchi, 2nd place for him, as Joseph Capriati waves the checkered flag. We'll be hearing some of his tunes, the DJ post-race. Bagnaia then does hold on for an incredible podium, one of the toughest podiums of his Grand Prix career. It is 2 4th places for Dani Pedrosa. He could almost smell that podium Prosecco, couldn't he, in the sprint and the Grand Prix. Take a big intake of breath, Marco Bezzecchi, because that was a stunning 2nd place from him. Vinales Oliveira completely top 6. Marc Marquez does hold off Ralph Fernandez and Luca Marini somehow on that soft rear tyre to take a sensational 7th. Ralph Fernandez, a career best MotoGP finish in 8th for him. Marini and Zarco round out your top 10. Points for Alex Marquez, Aleix Espargaro, Fabio Quartararo, woeful 13th. Brad Binder remounted to 14th with Frankie Morbidelli 15th. But pure ecstatic scenes for Prima Pramac Racing. What a weekend for Jorge Martin. All-time lap record to take pole position. Sprint dominant victory yesterday. He was a brilliant victor here today. Dream weekend in Mazzano, and he's 36 points behind Pecco Bagnaia. So in the space of 7 days, he's taken 30 points out of Bagnaia in the championship. But huge respect, huge admiration to Bezzecchi and Bagnaia for the pair of them to leave Mazzano, Lewis, with double podiums when you think that both of them were serious doubts for this Mazzano Grand Prix. It just shows that these guys, it's not just the talent, it's the mental fortitude, the pain thresholds that no mere mortal can recognise.
No, and the incentive of championship points and potential podium finishes, and for Bezzecchi and Bagnaia, the will to do it in front of their home crowd. You can see with the bow of the head from Bagnaia, he is absolutely spent following that Grand Prix.